Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a group of volunteers worked together to clean up a spot here in Perry County that's been the site of illegal dumping. And the people of Knott County gathered to celebrate the new year by spreading hope as they continue to recover from flooding.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning to you. 6 o'clock here. I'm Dakota Makris. It's Monday, beginning of the work week. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Let's head over to Brandon this morning. And Brandon, I saw over the weekend where you ran into two of your favorite fans in Pikeville on Saturday.
That was
funny. You said, I heard that voice, and you thought, oh no.
I was like, oh man. I was like, I know that voice. But if you missed the picture that I posted on social media on Saturday, I was in Pikeville running some errands. And I hear, aren't you Brandon Robinson? Turn around, there was Dakota and Evans. So.
I should have said, aren't you that weatherman on 57?
That's exactly right. So there you go. All right, good to see you all this weekend. Can't get away from it. All right, let's talk about the forecast this morning. We can't get away from that either. Some snow showers falling out there to start your Monday. But again, all depends on where you are. You could see a few flakes flying closer to I-75 and west, but the bulk of this is falling near the Kentucky, Virginia, and not necessarily the Tennessee border, West Virginia border over there as well. It's kind of in a line that's kind of moving. I'm going to draw a couple lines on here for you. It's kind of moving this way this morning. Let's see if I can get, there we go. So that's kind of the direction it's moving. So again, coming off the Great Lakes, some moisture there, some snow on the grass up on Whitesburg Pine Mountain there on US 119. Not on the roads just yet, but Letcher County schools have already called an NTI day closed today because buses have to travel across that mountain to get onto the other side. So again, just keep an eye out for that. Of course, there's more closings and delays on the bottom of your screen at WYMT.com. Also looking at Pikeville, US 119, US 23. Have not heard from Pike County yet. Probably don't expect to at this point because they're getting some snow, but I don't think it's sticking to anything. So they're keeping an eye on that and monitoring. So if we hear from them, we'll get that on the air for you. Temperatures out there close to freezing in many areas, just above or just below there. Actually, right at freezing in some areas this morning. But again, they're dropping pretty steadily as we head deeper in the day. A little extra to maximum we needed on the coffee meter this morning. And if you're grabbing a donut as you head out the door, the temperatures are going to stay pretty chilly throughout the day. So just kind of keep an eye on that. 36 is what we rebound to later on this afternoon with cloudy skies. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, even before July's historic flood that left debris scattered throughout many parts of the region, those with the Krypton Volunteer Fire Department say the amount of junk along waterways and the roads reached an all-time high. Our Alyssa Williams checked in with a few of the fire department's members to learn more about this issue and what we can do to help.
Along Sam Campbell Branch Road in Perry County, a few members of the Krypton Volunteer Fire Department are working to pick up remnants of what they believe has become an illegal dump site.
All you have to do is take these to the junkyard or the county garage. I mean, these have been in existence for years. There's no reason except sorriness to dispose of it like this, throwing it over the hill.
Volunteer firefighter and Perry County Conservation District Chairman Bobby Brown says he picks up trash in the area 3 times a week, but as soon as the area is clean, more trash is dropped off.
Hazard and Perry County are the nastiest that I have seen in the 20-some years that I've lived here.
Brown says although county officials are stepping up to help the issue, it falls on everyone else to do their part to keep Perry County clean.
Health-wise is one thing. You're just causing rats and mice and nastiness and disease and piling this trash up. And they need to just clean it up. This is a beautiful, beautiful country.
Krypton Volunteer Fire Department Fire Chief Willie Stidham says a cleaner county starts with educating one another.
So if you need something disposed of, call around or ask some questions, even put it on Facebook. Where can I get rid of this refrigerator today? Or I picked up some trash, what can I do with it?
Cleaning up the county today for a brighter tomorrow. In Perry County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
If you're interested in helping with cleanup efforts, you can call the Perry County Conservation District. Nearly 6 months following the historic flood, Knott County community members gathered for a New Year's Celebration of Hope event at the Hyman Settlement School. Well, the school, in partnership with Kate's Food Tent, offered food, live music, and a sense of hope to community members for what the new year may have in store.
Today just felt like normal life for them. They didn't have to think, you know, not only hot meal in the to-go container, then going home. We all got to gather, people got to dress up and just come and be together, like just something that they would have done pre-flood. That was very important to me.
Well, both representatives with the Hyman Settlement School and Kate Clemens say they hope to host more events like this for the community in the future. Following the shooting in Floyd County last summer that killed 3 police officers and a police canine, one Knott County organization and church wanted to host a law enforcement appreciation dinner for first responders. The Carr Creek Fish and Game Club, along with Hyman United Methodist Church, hosted that dinner on Saturday, inviting first responders and their spouses to eat, win prizes, and to feel appreciated for the work that they do throughout their communities.
To dedicate your life to a community who does not always appreciate you, to go head first into something that you don't know what the outcome may be, that's a big sacrifice, and they have to really love what they do to be able to do that, and they need to be thanked.
Volunteers also used this event to remember Knott County Sheriff's Office Chief Deputy Bristol Taylor, who was killed in the line of duty 50 years ago this year. Taylor's widow, Fern Taylor, says she feels grateful volunteers wanted to honor her husband and keep his memory alive during the event. Saturday night was a big night for basketball fans in Knott and Floyd counties to turn back the clock. Knott County Central High School hosted one of the many Glory Road Project games at the old Hyman High School gym. The Patriots wore throwback jerseys representing the old Hyman High School. Their opponents, Floyd Central, wore jerseys representing the old Wayland High School. The game was one of many across the Commonwealth celebrating and recognizing iconic basketball gyms.
This is something that will help people remember and understand, you know, the history behind it, tradition behind it, because in this area, people love this game. You know, and you can see by the turnout that they still do. This is really great to be doing this for young kids coming up to see, you know, and to feel the tradition that's been here for years and years.
Both Knott Central and Floyd Central will play again in about 2 weeks in another Glory Road Project game. That one will be at the old Wayland High School gym. Invest 606 held demo day for small businesses competing this year for cash prizes. Our Chandler Wilcox details how the nonprofit is bringing more life to business owners looking for a next step.
Businesses from across the region presented their missions, and each one had their own unique story.
What we try to do is serve the small business community of Eastern Kentucky. And so what we end up with is a reflection of that diversity.
Each business brought a sample of what they do, and through that learned more ideas for themselves.
Because I've met lots of other people who have other businesses, and so that's been very educational, and also the funding that's been available for marketing and things like that. So we're able to market in ways we never dreamed possible.
Funding that could reach up to $15,000 for the winning business. The money gives them opportunity to expand.
I would use that to build a facility that's about 3 times the size, which would allow me to raise more crickets and sell more crickets for people to eat.
Regardless of how much each business wins in money, the education has gone a long way in helping them know what the next step may be.
As far as the, making sure all my I's are dotted and T's are crossed when it comes to being a good businessman, they're really helping out.
All of it equals growing business in Eastern Kentucky. In Hazard, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
The final pitch contest will be in April and take place in Corbin. A new boutique recently opened in downtown Hazard. My Sister's Closet was officially opened on Saturday. 2 sisters, Becky Haynes and Misty Ties, decided to partner for a new business. The store is a consignment boutique, which means people can sell clothes and such to them, and they'll split the earnings 50-50 with the store. My Sister's Closet will be open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday. It's located on Lovern Street between Wilder Law Firm and Perry County Health Department.
6:10 on the dot this morning. We continue to track some snow across parts of the region, mainly in the eastern counties. Let's take a look at the satellite radar loop for the last 6 hours. And it was across other parts of the region, but now kind of getting more clustered there to the east. That's where we're seeing some of that accumulation trying to get into those higher elevations. I'm talking about above 2,000 feet. So most of us will see snowflakes fly in the eastern counties, but nothing start to stick. Be careful, though. Some of those bridges and overpasses could get a little bit slippery this morning, especially areas where the air temperature is closer to freezing. Across the state and region, everybody is below the 40-degree mark right now, so we're keeping an eye on that. 36 this afternoon. Snow showers will continue in scattered form through about lunchtime, and then we'll see cloudy skies through late today. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you so much. Well, coming up, a community in California is mourning after a mass shooting took the lives of at least 10 people during a celebration. Stay with us.